But yeah, so I don't know how off like, I changed the settings for my audio, hoping that it would help, but it may make it worse. I really don't know. I have no way of knowing. Because I just have to basically slightly nudge my audio forward and backwards until it's, like, timed
Oof.
properly. Of course, my video is also slow. Like, I'm looking at it and it's slow. So, everything sucks. But it's fine. This is normal for me. I just have to not look at myself when I'm streaming. This is a new
I
puppy.
am
I mean, it's
updating
not
my
new,
character
but
sheet. Because I never give myself enough time for anything.
That's
Because
okay. I realized that I should have given you more time to know
oh,
that.
I'm not
So I'm
blaming you
sorry.
or anything, but my life has been crazy busy recently.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to.
I want to. If you're gonna
Okay.
give me this level, I want to take an extra
I was
level.
trying to think about it and I mean, it's not going to be like an extra level. It's just that
Just an extra level.
everyone else is going to be leveling up after this battle. You're just doing it before
hmm
as
It's not an
part of.
extra level. It's just an extra level.
Yes, exactly.
Damn, are you sure you don't want me to go 2 level? I realize
damn.
I need to up Corinne's constitution because like since she like is a barbarian now, like
Hmm.
she needs more hit points. So I definitely need to up her
Yeah,
constitution.
that's true.
Oh, is Kate here? Or are they? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Did not see the chat. Got it.
Hi.
Um,
Oh, wait, there's a chat from Kate. Ah, Mike, of course. My. I'm going to end up having to switch my earbuds again to my headphones because I'm not allowed to wear this hat, apparently. But, because it's like the audio just keeps coming in and out. So it's like as you're speaking, like it just like, I don't know how to describe it, but it comes in and out, and so it's really not fun to listen to. So I don't know how long I'm going to hear that. How long I can take it for. But I'm hoping
got it.
that doesn't translate to the audio for the stream because the audio for the stream comes from my computer, and so I'm hoping it's not like doing some sort of weird like issue with my computer audio.
Hmm
I'm hoping it's just how it's going through the Bluetooth earphones. I should really just
Mm.
get wired like earbuds that I can wear, because then I can wear the hat with the wire. But my wired earbuds aren't long enough. We tried it last week, so like I need longer ones, which is annoying. I wonder if I have an extender for that. I
Hmm.
might. Hmm. Anyway, that's where I'm at. And I really. Hmm. Hmm. I'm considering getting watermelon.
You've been considering what?
Watermelon. I'm considering watermelon right now. Like the
I
fruit.
Watermelon?
Yes.
I'm pro watermelon
Yeah.
personally.
Yo,
And
I
I am
tried
too.
yellow watermelon today.
What?
I was at a
Watermelon's
lunch thing
pink.
and they had yellow watermelon.
Nope, watermelon is pink. Well,
It
it's
was
green on the outside and pink on the inside.
it
I
tasted
I
good
mean
though,
it's
like not gonna
definitely
lie.
red,
Like
but okay.
but it was like, wow, huh, this is a thing.
Was it good?
It was, yeah.
Did
It
it taste
tasted
like
just like
regular watermelon?
I'm
yeah, it tasted like
quiet.
regular
Why am I
watermelon.
Okay.
quiet? I'll move my. Am I less quiet now? Cause that should. My loudness shouldn't be
Well, I mean,
affected.
where's your microphone on your
In the same place it's
desk?
always been. I haven't moved it. I
Yeah, but
now
you were
moved
kind
it.
of leaning away from.
What? Why?
No, now you're probably fine. I mean, you
No,
seem
Tim
fine to
says
me.
it's still high. Let me go mess with the settings. If it switched my microphone, I'm gonna scream. It didn't. It's the right microphone, so I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear your audio issues, Rebecca. You're like popping in and out.
No, it's not using the mic in the earbuds. That's why I just screw
What?
this. You know what? I'm not allowed to have nice things. Oh,
No, you're not.
Oh.
I'm
hold
sorry.
on a second. I'm going to have to mute my. I'm muting the audio for a moment as I switch. So nobody talk. Okay. Whoa, what is this thing? What? Why are you telling me this? I think it should be normal now, I hope.
You
I mean,
sound
Probably.
good.
Yeah, you
so-
sound good to us.
I hate everything.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. I'm
I'm
sorry, Beth.
I'm just going to have to buy new headphones. Like, I don't understand. You know what? I have these are the exact earbuds I've been using for a year or so that I have at my office, and I bought a second pair of them. So I use those on Zoom all the time, and I've never had a problem. So I bought a second pair so that I would have one at my office and one here, and I figured, okay, well, this is verified. It works. Still no! I can't win. Anyway, it's fine.
Love technology.
Kate, you
Do
were
you
muted.
think they make top hats with headphones built in?
Someone look it up on Amazon.
Oh my god.
Well, if they did, it probably
that could be
wouldn't
the
work
solution
for
to your
me.
problem.
But if they did, it probably wouldn't work for me. That's the whole problem. I also had I had earrings in from earlier. I was like, I don't need to take these out because.
What was
But
the
now I did. Ow. Okay.
what was the link for the multi-classing thing again?
I don't.
For figuring out
I sent
spells.
it in the chat. I don't know.
I know, I don't know how long.
Okay.
I didn't save it, and here we go. Spec slabs.
I just need like a bigger hat is the problem. I have actually a bigger hat, but it's still not bigger enough. It's like maybe if I wore it sideways.
Ah, yes.
No, that still doesn't work.
That definitely looks good on you, though.
Thanks. It's fashion, baby.
You look
look-
like
I'm-
the Babadook.
I hate that.
Wait, put the hat back on.
It's just because we can't see how tall the hat is, so it looks like
Rebecca's
wire.
the hat man. Rebecca is who has been acting Leah's
That's
dream.
me. That's
Rebecca's
my alter
hat.
ego. I mean, I suffer from sleep paralysis too, so you know.
You're your own hat man.
There you
Are
go.
the sleep paralysis.
I am my own sleep paralysis demon.
That's just who stands in the corner
Power
of the room.
move,
It's
man.
just you astral projecting.
You're astral projecting into yourself.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so hungry, but I need to figure out.
So do I get the
It's
watermelon
it's
now or later?
Okay. Well, I'm
What-
ready for my
Spiel.
Okay. Well, we
Oh,
never
my
heard.
review.
Hold on. Before you spiel, just 1 second, because my earphones took over during this. What did the yellow watermelon taste like?
Oh yeah.
It just tasted like regular watermelon. It was
Oh.
just yellow. It was
like
good
exactly the same.
Interesting.
though. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, go
Weird.
on.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm ready for a recap whenever y'all are.
Oh.
I was just writing up
Well,
the
Kate's
recap.
in their new room.
I know. Oh, I wanted to bring that to
Ooh.
It looks
Looking
I am
nice.
in my
good.
new room. I have a nice little bookcase right behind me, and I was like, oh, that'll be such a cute backdrop,
And
and
you
then realized
cover
that I
the whole
cover it
thing.
entirely.
Yeah, you're perfectly centered over the bookshelf.
That's
You can
why
see it
I'm
through the
on an
holes in
angle.
your... Yeah.
You just need to
See,
back
that's
it up.
why
like,
I'm on an
right
angle.
behind
Because
there.
if my camera was
See
right in
how
front of me,
far
I
it'll
wouldn't
stretch.
bookcase either.
Well, what if can you move the camera to not be centered on your computer?
Yeah.
And you could have an angle too.
Wait,
It's a work in
I
progress.
tried that, but I look a little bit stupid.
Okay,
Wait, Kate,
fair
didn't
enough.
you and I got the same camera, right?
I think all three of us have the same camera.
Same headphones, same camera. Not the same microphones.
I'm too
Okay.
I'm
Did
too
you want to
cheap.
get your watermelon before I do the recap?
Yes, I want my watermelon. BRB.
Okay.
Tim, I do need a bookcase cam. I'm so tired. But I do have a coffee.
Coffee.
Is that gentle buzzing in the background of my thing
I do
annoying?
hear it.
Oh,
Is
I
it
do
annoying?
hear it now. A smidgen?
Is it more annoying for you, the sound, than sweating to death will be for me?
No.
It's not bad. But
I couldn't hear what you said it was, so I still didn't know until you said
Oh, it's
that
my
you did.
desk fan.
Oh, okay. Then no, you're good.
like I
Which
can
is not
hear
bad.
there's a bit of a whirring sound, but it's not like loud. So
Yeah, it kind of just sounds like it's somebody's computer or something. Cooling down. All right, everybody. Shan, get on roll 20.
Oh,
doing great.
yeah, that would be good to do. But I can do that much quicker on my new laptop because it actually works.
Well,
Guys.
good.
That does help.
It does.
Guys, watermelon is so good.
Yeah, it is.
But it's definitely not pink. What part of this is pink to you?
Wait, what?
It's red.
You said watermelon is pink earlier.
Yeah, it's like a hot pink.
This is no, it isn't. This is so red. Look at that. That's red. It doesn't look as red in my camera, but it's definitely red.
I didn't even realize we were streaming this whole time.
What? We were talking to Tim earlier.
I didn't so like usually when we're streaming, Skype will have like the little red dot in the corner to like let me know, but I didn't see it, and now I just popped on Twitch and there's like 10 minutes of conversation and I'm like, oh well, I just totally was just
Nice.
not there for that.
Well, I
You
didn't
didn't
have.
say anything
I
offensive.
I just brought Twitch up.
Yeah, you know Shannon says a
not
lot of
worried about-
offensive things when we're not
I
on
didn't mean
streaming.
offensive that way.
Offensive in taste.
Yeah, like
For
admitting,
real.
you know.
Like, you can't trust me to not say something offensive. Not in, like, a politically incorrect way, but in a just
Yeah. Like
no filter way.
I say
Yeah,
stupid things.
exactly.
I mean, considering Shannon has admitted to being a brony and wearing a tail at one point.
Doesn't get
on
worse than
stream.
that.
Yeah.
It truly does not.
There's nowhere left to go.
I mean, this was
when
technically
you're
in a
ultimate
conversation
cringe,
where she
you
called
can't
both
get
of
any
yeah.
worse.
You did call both of us bronies in that conversation, and I've admitted to being a horse girl. So like, you know, we're both screwed, honestly. Anyway,
The other day, Sarah, my roommate,
my
And they were
roommate.
told me that her one fatal flaw, or not, what is it? Her one flaw, I don't know,
One
is
flaw.
that she used to be a horse girl.
She can join me.
I have
I
two
was like,
friends
okay,
that I'm very
Sarah.
close with that are both horse girls. One of them went to school for equine science.
Yeah, I don't actually know basically
I think
anything
that makes
about
you a
horses,
horse woman.
True.
Oh, no.
Oh, great.
I graduated
Yeah,
from a
no.
horse girl
I-
into a horse
I just
woman.
made my own personal horse trading cards. That's different. As we've
That's special.
yeah. And then got in trouble for gambling in school.
I
So-
love
That's the
that.
best
I
part of
forgot
that
about
story.
that.
I
How
love
could
that
you
everyone
forget
got in
about
trouble for gambling.
On that note, y'all want to hear a recap?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So last we left our party, they awoke in the Eladrin demiplane. The group was anxious to get a move back to the material plane, and opened the door to a beautiful morning surrounded by a myriad of animals, some large, some small, some extinct. Estrella promptly ignored all that and walked right out the door, trying to find a way back or someone to talk to and magically get answers from without actually asking for help. They were instructed that Jan and Bry wanted to speak to them before they left. They politely knocked on the door and gave some lackluster answers to her questions. Jan and Bry decided then to take Zahara aside for a heart-to-heart, explaining that she's worried about her siblings, especially her sibling Horta, and explained kind of how her prison works and what they really need to do to free her. They have to melt the tree. And in this prison, she is vulnerable and could easily be killed if anyone got to her tree on the material plane. Before returning to the group, Jan and Bry asked if Zahara would like some of her magic. Zahara accepted, and they returned to the rest of the group, but not before Jan and Bry confided in Zahara that she's a little intimidated by Cade and Estrella, mostly Cade. Also not before we discovered that because Cade can read lips, they caught a good deal of that conversation.
I forgot about that.
You didn't hear that she's intimidated by you part. As you guys all recollected, Jan and Bry gifted you each a Talon of Summoning, which would give you a 4th level summon beast. The group took, and Estrella promptly gave a snarky retort, or rather quite a few snarky retorts, to a god, and all which led to Jan and Bry walking off, and just not wanting to speak to you anymore.
Like
as
a child.
Most conversations end with Estrella. And the group took the portal back to where they were greeted with the sounds of battle. Our party... Oops. Where am I? No, that's not where I want. I get flustered, guys. Sorry.
We're on the main map, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm handling right now. Moving that and then getting a change of music.
I'm almost out of watermelon. This is a sad day.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's okay. I'll get through this.
I believe in you. I'm here for you, Rebecca, if you ever need anything.
That really means a lot.
Anyway, as I was saying, they were all greeted with the sounds of battle as they looked at the group fighting Galleria as she takes a stand in front of this glade where Jan and Bry's tree stands. Our party recognized several faces. The Dorsema crew was back and fighting Galleria and the Druids. Zahara quickly acted, casting Entangle around the tree, and that is where we are now. And I fucked up, but also I changed some things with how I was arranging stuff, so I need everyone to roll initiative again.
Oh, okay.
Which all y'all didn't roll, I think Zahara rolled the highest with an 18, and then...
I rolled terribly.
Yeah,
so...
you both, the rest of you rolled terribly, so think of this as a gift that just give me your y'all's
still
initiative
rolled
again.
terribly.
Wait, do you
but
need
not
me to
as
roll
bad.
again? Because we know like when I went. Because I just.
Well, because I rolled everybody else, and a lot of people got higher than you, and I want to be able to start from the top.
So does that mean
Gotcha.
we're resetting Zahara's turn? Like the
No, I'm
thorns?
gonna say that that one was just a it was like a final action before initiative happened because
Gotcha.
you're not necessarily all going to be fighting, but that was like the catalyst of your decisions. And I will still say that Estrella has Ruby has Zahara has instructed Ruby to give Estrella the help action on her next.
Okay. 17.
Oh wait, I roll with advantage. Thank God.
Um.
I got 12.
Okay. And what's
16.
your dex, Estrella?
Oh my.
Okay.
3.
Okay. And Cade, what was that?
12.
12.
Which I think I got a nat 1 last time, so.
And I had like a 2 or something, so yeah.
Yeah, y'all didn't roll well. And Zahara, what was yours?
I got a 16.
16.
Otherwise, it would have been a 7 because I rolled a 2. Shout out to the 2 crew, but I got to roll with advantage, so it's pretty nice.
Right. Actually, from Zahara, we are going to actually start right after Zahara. Sorry, I changed my mind. In our initiative order, because you are entering mid-battle. So that is actually Cade.
Oh, I don't want to go.
I mean, you can delay your turn if you want. Oh, Zahara, where do you think you were when you are you standing outside the circle that you have, the spikes?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't want damage.
It's probably smart, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I will hold my initiative.
Okay.
Until.
Can I wait until the end at like the bottom of the round?
Does the bound?
Sure.
Am I allowed to do that?
Does the bottom of the round
I'll
mean
allow
when
it.
it comes back to me because I'm at the top? Or I'm not at the top, but I'm above. Because
So like I want to effectively go last this round.
Okay, but you are, like I said, in like essentially the middle of a round. So do you want it to loop back around to you first, or just at the bottom of this round?
Just at the bottom of this round.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
I want a few more people to go.
Sure thing. All right. And that is actually going to be. Oh God,
It would have been funny if I was at the bottom, and then you were like, "Surprise! It's your turn now."
All right. I mean, you didn't want to say anything. At least talking is a free action.
Nope.
All right then.
Cade needs a few more minutes to think.
Cool. All right. Well, you look out and you see. Where is this thing? You see Claudax run up and actually, you see Claudax shooting darts up in a tree.
At one of the cat people, I assume?
Yeah. Okay, but he misses, so that doesn't really.
Oh, Claudax.
Oh, 2. Okay, actually, that one hits, and that one does too. Okay. Yeah, you see like 3 darts get, well, I guess disappear into the tree. You can't necessarily see her in the tree from where you're standing. And that is all fucking mages. But Cade, basically, of your party, you are the last in the initiative, so there's just a bunch of NPCs going. I'm sorry, guys. I had to re-roll all of their initiatives because I reworked things. Got everything so nicely.
So while you're rolling initiative.
Yeah, feel free to talk.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Because I said I would just do as Cade did. I would go along with whatever Cade said to do. That's what Estrella said. Or whatever Cade
also
decided.
gonna hold her turn.
Well, no, not as well, yeah, but more like I basically said I'll fight who you fight, you know. So whatever side you're on, because I'm not crazy about this side. If we're being honest, clearly the god dissed me after, in my opinion, and Galleria works for her, so it's already a step in the wrong direction. So, but yeah, but then mages. So
I don't know what to do.
I don't know either. I think we need to save the tree. I mean, like, we need to figure out how to deal with the tree situation. Like, maybe we don't need to get involved. Hold on, let me say this in character. Maybe we don't. Hold on, that's not quite right. Maybe we don't. What's
Saw
happening?
that watermelon.
Yeah, clearly. Well, I lost my voice for a while, last week, and so, I'm working on getting it back. Maybe we don't need to, really get involved in the whole thing. Like, if we just sort of do our own thing and let that sort of work itself out. Perhaps. I'm pro not making a decision here, or not showing a side, then no one's mad at us. And, generally, I don't really care when people are mad at me, clearly. I mean, I do care, but, like, it happens so often. Anyway, so I don't really want both sides to hate me. That would be kind of awkward. But anyway,
Alright,
it seems to be that the thing we're supposed to do is burn down the tree or something like that, I don't know. And, so we should maybe focus on that and let them sort of have a little scuffle together without us. I don't know how to solve the tree problem. That's a puzzle that, and but... I'm as confused as you are.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Alright, you guys see, Galleria, kind of look over into the trees and pull forth these vines that start to entangle everyone in front of her. She had, like, glanced behind herself looking at, Zahara's, spikes and was like, oh, good idea. And that is... I have to remind myself. Going to be here.
So
she doesn't want to hit you guys, so they all need to make those saving throws. What were you gonna say?
Unrelated. But Zahara has. We were thinking. I think this may have been after the stream ended. I don't remember. I shouldn't say that in character. That doesn't make sense. But
What are you talking about?
Yeah. But Zahara has the lightning breath, and you were thinking about using that on the tree.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
So, perhaps lightning tree. They seem to be into that. I don't know. And then maybe there's no fight. It's all good. I don't actually remember why we're fighting. Why are they fighting? It was because...
We know?
Do we know?
I mean, you haven't asked anyone from either. I'm pretty
sure
you
we
can
asked.
assume that you ask Galleria, but
Yeah,
all she
but
knows
she's
is
useless,
that they are
as per
essentially
usual.
trying to get to the tree.
Yeah, okay, so she's useless as usual. Got it.
They're trying
Well,
to kill
can
this
you
guy.
use your brain a little bit, Rebecca?
Wow. That was aggressive.
Savage.
If they're trying to get to the tree, if they're all
I know.
okay. God. Get so much attitude from Rebecca and Estrella.
No, it's just about Galleria.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, man. Love it's the enemies to lovers pipeline.
Absolutely not. No.
Alright, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway. Okay,
Got
so...
a train going by. That you,
My
Rebecca?
two favorite tropes: best friends to lovers and enemies to lovers.
I mean, sure, but this is
Complete
just...
opposite.
I find
Bitter
her very...
hatred.
Yeah, I just find her annoying. So, I don't think there's anything attractive in that.
Alright, your friends are doing pretty good, actually.
Which ones are our friends at this point? I honestly
Well,
don't
it
even know.
depends on who
Yeah.
you're asking, but
Yeah.
well, except for him. So
Gallery
you
is not
see-
my friend, so I guess not her.
She's the one that just casts the stuff.
Yeah. Anywho.
So I'm not gonna pass. Alright, so
yeah, so they're
you see-
trying to kill the god. Because of why everybody's
I
trying to
have
kill the
two
gods.
flies in my room.
Oh, no.
Get out of here. You're trying to kill a god. I'm trying to kill a fly.
We're not the same.
They're not the same.
You're right.
Sounds
One
like
is
something
actually
I would say,
feasible.
honestly.
So...
I have this nifty thing that plugs into an outlet, and a blue light comes up that attracts bugs, and they stick in the sticky trap here.
Oh, nice.
I need that. I have like two flies in my room right
Right on
now.
Amazon.
I'm like, get out of here. Nobody wants you.
Alright, and then
Dude.
here.
I wish they were like vampires, where you had to invite them in for them to come in.
I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, I was just like, you wish they'd suck your blood? Like...
Oh.
Absolutely not. I wish they would scale
Wish
the
they would
wall
turn into
in
bats.
this fashion.
Ah, yes, of course.
In his lizard fashion.
Yes, in his lizard fashion.
Y'all gotta
Actually,
get
I
up.
should did it
Did
right
you get
here.
caught up, Shan?
Oh, I am caught up.
And now we have a long hiatus again.
And we have Dr. Seward's patient just
Yeah.
eating flies.
Yeah.
You know.
In a lizard fashion of his own, I guess.
Just like like Yoshi, like rap.
Y'all, Dracula is a weird book. Just, it is.
I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
But also, what happened to my boy Jonathan?
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him for a bit, so I'm like,
Poor Jonathan. He's
Yeah.
been taken by the lady vampires or something.
by
By
Dracula's,
Dracula's
poly-
harem.
Alright.
I do have a question when you're
Yeah.
not doing all this math. Where is Esmaine from here?
She, as far you do not necessarily know, because it's been only like half a day.
Right.
But
Time is an illusion.
yeah.
While you're discussing this, I'm gonna go get snacks.
But she would be like past here, all the way on the other side of the map, and like up in the trees where the tabaxi village is.
God damn
And
I mean, if you. Right, 1, 2, 3, 6. I mean, it would only take a few rounds to get to her, I guess, if you're running, but.
it. And then I get there and she's not there.
Yeah. I mean, I can double run. I don't think you can, though. Or double dash, I mean.
It was like, you mean dash?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I can go
Yeah.
nine,
Like a
nine,
rogue
90
bullshit.
feet. Yeah, I can rogue myself 90 feet per round if I want to.
Yeah, I can.
But,
I cannot.
I mean, where would she... It's been half a day. Where would she have gone, you know? Unless they released her, I guess. Like, your invasion. Your friend invasion.
Your friend invasion.
okay, yeah, you see as Galleria. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Sorry.
So do they see... I asked this last time, and I don't know if it was established. Do they see us? Like, we just sort of got out and we saw this, but do they...
They're kind of in the middle of a battle
Right.
and haven't really had a chance to, like, look up and see what's past them after
So
this.
we could be hiding.
You could.
Right.
Um,
Well, I just mean it's like... I don't necessarily want to shout out to the middle of this situation when I'm currently in a position where I could just not be in the middle of this situation, you know?
yeah.
So, because, like, I was thinking, well, if they already know we're here, then we should talk to them. Otherwise, it's kind of awkward. It's like when you see someone across the hall, like, across the room, you're like, yeah, I definitely know you. We should probably at least acknowledge each other, but instead you just kind of look down and pretend you never saw each other. Like, that would be a little bit awkward, even if it is mid-battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I mean.
As far as you know, they have not seen you yet. And, see if this guy actually can get... I don't do anything about this. Still can't, no. Alright, so you see Galleria as she, sends out this vine to, cover this whole area. And I realized, I'm sorry, I fucked up that. That's more like it. Okay.
What did
and
you change?
I changed the size of it. It was much bigger.
We can't see it. The aura.
I see it.
The aura?
Oh.
I assume there's an aura around it.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
not-
I
it's not
forgot I
visible.
had to do the thing. God. Damn it.
It's
Now
a
can you see
square.
it?
Yeah, it's a square.
Yeah, no,
The
it's
square.
A square.
It's supposed to be a square.
It's a square.
But yeah, it's supposed to be a square. And you see that, well, give me perception checks to see if you see anything.
I don't. I definitely don't. I got a 9.
Oh.
I got a 10.
Well, with a 10, you see that, Claudax and Timmelt, are able to kind of hop out from, this vine creeping up them. But Titian has started to get kind of enveloped and is restrained, as well as, this guy, who you do not know. And Alec also seems to have... Alec, Timmelt, and Claudax seem to have picked themselves up out of that, but restrained the other two. And then after all that, it is your turn.
I have a thought.
Well, I mean, it's
Okay.
it's Cade's turn that you
Right.
held till the end. Of
Okay, then I will think my thought later, but I have a thought about this tree situation.
Oh, okay.
I have magic fire.
Oh, do you?
I found some in my inventory.
What?
I have a sword that's on fire.
You do.
I have, so I can.
You have a flaming sword.
I have a sword
I
that's on
forgot about
fire.
that.
Oh, Jesus.
So you know.
Well, good luck wielding it.
Well, I don't have to hit a person. I have to hit a tree. I assume that's easier. What are you
All
gonna
right,
tell
I'm
me
gonna
that
use my movement.
I'm just
You
saying.
two can hash that out when
I
you
only
go to
get a
stab a
minus
tree.
1.
This is going to be half movement because this is now difficult terrain.
All right, so I'm gonna cut around the square. 1, 2, 3.
So you are just getting in the middle of it. We're not being sneaky
Yep.
about this.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm behind you because I don't actually want to walk into the grove that's over there. That's going to
I
injure
mean,
me.
if
so.
you want to deal with the tree,
Well, yeah,
that
but
is
I
more
would.
than
I would
fine
have
by
to
me.
walk through the spiky vines, and that would injure me. And that sounds like a bad
Zahara
plan.
can. I mean,
Well, these
Zahara
aren't-
can.
These are not spiky. This is just vines that are kind of creeping up it.
No, I'm talking about what Zahara
Oh,
made.
the ones
the
by
ones that
Zahara, yeah.
injure
If
you
have a
as you
plan,
walk
though,
through
Zahara
it.
can release the vines.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that it's a plan because, it's. I mean, I assume it's magical. Maybe it's not even magical. I don't know. I mean, it is by definition in D&D magical, but well. But anyway,
So, Cade,
Aw.
which way did you go? I'm assuming you did not
I
go
went-
through the.
No, I
Oh,
went
okay, got
diagonal
it.
to skirt around it.
Got it. And what? Do you say anything? I guess I'll roll a perception check for your friends.
Oh no, I'm gonna say something to them.
Oh, okay.
I have thaumaturgy. That can light something.
Can it really? Yeah, never mind.
You can create a.
Nope.
Uh,
They don't
Flames
even
to
see you.
flicker bright and dim. Oh,
They don't even see you.
Yeah, you can
I am
cause
fairly
flames to
stealthy.
flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. It doesn't actually say I can start the flames though, so I guess that's not helpful. I'm out of thoughts. I have detect thoughts. I didn't know that. Maybe I should use that.
now you have access to more thoughts.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I should detect thoughts on someone to figure out what the heck is going on.
Cade is going to.
Actually, Tim, that's not a bad idea.
Cade has no fucking idea what to do. Cade's just gonna say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
And who specifically are you talking to, or just kind of in general?
I guess Timol and Titian, because since they're right
Okay.
there.
Titian is currently restrained under some vines that have kind of started to crawl up him and surround him, and he's kind of just like wobbling there. Ooh, Shannon is gone. And he just goes, "Kate, what are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
I forgot Titian was like a surfer dude.
Yeah, he's a bit of a server dude. And Tumult goes, "Cade? Well, we're trying to stop the world from ending, thank you very much."
That's what
What are
I'm
you
doing
doing
too.
here?
Apparently.
"Okay, well, help us."
I was told. Wait, what's your plan here? What are you doing?
"We have to cut down the tree."
No, we have to thaw out the tree.
"No, that would release her."
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Who
Give me
told
persuasion.
you? Oh no.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, so I had muted myself, but it didn't, do the mute sign on, the Skype buttons. So I would,
weird.
try to mute myself by clicking the button, but I kept just,
My mute button was glitching when I first joined too, for some reason.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
glad
rolled
to know
3
it's not
7s
just-
today.
That's lucky.
That's Sure.
Well,
What?
But that would be a 12.
a 12. And he goes,
Lucky but unhelpful.
look, Cade, I don't know what you're talking about, but I have to do this.
Well, who told you that you're supposed to chop down the tree? I'm not, like, entirely committed to my plan.
They're the ones ending the world. It's the only way to take the ones ending the world out. That makes sense.
The ones.
Why am I thawing the tree? Other than Jan and Bri told me to?
It would be, that is the physical part of her prison. And that would, her curse was already broken. There's a curse and a physical prison. The curse was already broken before you guys got here. It was just something that happened on its own. But the prison was what you need to break in order to actually
Release her.
Yeah.
And what does releasing her do for me? Not me specifically, but me as in the people.
Me, the people. Of.
of these United Ninda.
Yeah.
Do we know who broke the curse?
What?
Do we know who broke the curse?
Time. It just it happened to be that they were able to figure out, like, through study and, like, study of this fungus and the magic and
The fungus among us?
yeah, they were able to just find a way for
I'm gonna murder these flies, I swear to God.
for the mortal beings to be integrated with it in a safe way that wouldn't be fatal. And so what would it do for you, Cade?
It's like Cade doesn't know.
Who to trust?
Yeah, why? Is there any reason I trust Jan and Bri other than I've been led on this, like, path to trust Jan and Bri?
It's a fair question. It's basically
It's a very fair question.
It's very
Give
much
me an
basically
insight
what
check.
I asked last time.
Insight?
Sort of, not really, but like.
Will
it's
I
very
get higher
related.
than a 7?
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
I did get higher than a 7. Because you followed us.
So you have to stay now.
I got a 17 on the dice.
Oh,
Which is
that's a
a
number.
22 insight.
That's a real number.
All right.
So proud.
That's a real number. 7's a fake number.
I mean, we were told by Lila that, like, that's basically where we got this whole... Where we finally got some information was from Lila telling us that, we, you know, that it was all a lie, that the gods were bad or whatever. Hold on. I took notes that time!
Say that it was a lie?
Yeah, that's exactly
No.
what I would say, except Lila wasn't the liar, so...
I'm gonna
hold
say
on, I
for
have
you-
notes, I have
Okay.
notes, hold on.
I was just gonna give an answer to
History.
Cade's insight.
Okay, well, fine.
Well, but you actually, you know what? Explain first, and I will think about
Okay,
based on what
so
you've
we've
learned.
got history. Hold on. The gods are discovered. They go back to other plane. People get magic. Charlie encourages them to think about why gods control magic. 100 years pass. Gods return. Maybe we were wrong. Try to take back magic from mortals. Mortals fight back and put gods to sleep. Gods imprisoned in their physical forms. Can't return to other plane. Cursed weakened. Okay. 9,000 years later. Victors rewrote history. Realms of creation and others crash. So this is what happened like a year ago. Gods awoke. Imprisonments broke-ish. Apocalypse. 5 champions failed but weakened gods. Now, a year later. The organization is controlling our lives. Man who killed Cade's dad is part of the organization. They use last names from place... Okay, that doesn't matter. That's organization stuff, but anyway. We received letters and trinkets, etc. Okay, so what I got from that, quick history, the only notes I've ever taken, well, that are readable, is that there's someone, Charlie, encouraged people to deny the gods, basically. Like, why do the gods control us? And so then the gods, after they kind of, like, left or something, they went back to their plane. And so then they came back and were like, we should take back the magic from you mortals. You clearly don't know what to do with it or whatever. You're I don't know, whatever. And so then they started fighting, and then put the gods, and then imprisoned all the gods. And so then history was rewritten such that the gods were bad the whole time or whatever. Right? So, like, who you would be trusting is Lila telling us this, I think, more so than trusting Jan and Bry. That's where I'm from. Now, do I trust Lila? I don't know, she seems wacky, but...
I don't know, she seems wacky.
So basically, what I'm understanding is that history has made it seem like the gods are the bad guys, but maybe that's not correct.
Yeah. Okay, now that now, Sienna, if you want to like fill in the 22 insight, because I'm sure that wasn't a 22's worth of insight.
No. It was good because it reminded me of what you know, and it also reminded you of what you know.
Yeah, I know this. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to bring it back to something that Rebecca said at the end there. It comes down to, do you trust Lila? And with this insight, you realize she's the first one that gave you as straight an answer as she could.
Thank you.
She tried to give you all the information she knew, and she didn't have all the pieces either, but she had more than you had since the start of your journey.
However, mind you, this is Estrella talking, not in voice, but whatever. She did
This is
lie.
Estrella talking in your head.
Yeah, she did lie a bunch to begin with, though, considering Zahara's whole sitch. So, like, there's still...
But, and but she did say that was because she was threatened by the...
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that part.
Okay. Then I have another question for Tumult.
Okay.
Do you know where Esmane is?
Well, she disappeared after we all left Dorsima. And I didn't know where she went.
Was she on your side in this whole thing?
Well, what other side is there?
The opposite side. Did
You're
she
with
want
them?
to cut down
And
the tree?
he points to the tabaxi in the trees and gallery over there. He goes, "You're with them?"
That's a stretch. Did she think that cutting down the tree was the right idea? Did she even know about any of this? Am I just asking?
I don't think so. She kind of broke off from the group after we left town.
Poor Kay.
She went. All I can say is that she went towards the shades, and she broke off into the forest. And we made camp one night, and the next morning she was gone.
Sus.
Okay. So
And actually, I will. No, never mind.
I remember that she said that she is from here. And they didn't believe her that she was from here, which is why she was being held prisoner. But I don't remember if she said anything that would indicate what side she was on.
I don't think so, because we didn't even know
That this was
really.
a thing.
Yeah, we basically didn't know this was a thing at the time, so you wouldn't have asked. I mean,
don't
do
have
you
time to
want
go
me
find
to
her.
take a run over there since I can go 90 feet per round? Be like, hey, Cade's gal, what up? Remember me? I got a question for you. How do you feel about trees? I doubt you like them right now, considering you're trapped in one, but...
Alright, so we're going a little out of initiative here, but just because you're having a conversation. But, Cade, while you're having this conversation with Timmelt, you see Zohair drop down from the tree beside you. And turns to you and says, do you need to go get her?
Mm-hmm.
And
But you're just going to let... Okay. Now I'm even more confused.
I think they might do that on purpose now, just to fuck with you.
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
She says, she is safe. She is of here.
Of here or up here?
Of here.
As we know this now. Half a day's gone by, and we know this now.
You don't know what's happened in half a day.
I know, I'm just saying, half a day's gone by, and revelations have occurred, apparently.
And she goes, but she is staying safe in the woods. She's not locked up anymore. She probably, I mean, you can go get her if you want, but she is safe there. She looks over at you. She looks at you and like is side-eyeing Timmelt, and she goes, "These idiots can't climb trees."
No.
And just a reminder, this was the like elder that checked you out, Cade, to make sure that you had not been infected with the fungus when your companions had been.
Alright. I am not going to waste any more time, and I'm going to assume that if Esmane is being kept safe in a tree, that she is on the side of the Tabaxi Galleria. Because I think if her friends had shown up and she was out, she would join them.
So
I've used my movement.
Okay.
You did.
And I now have my action.
You do.
Yes.
I'm just gonna use my, I'm gonna...
Just dash?
Yeah.
Are they going
back
to attack?
I
mean, I guess only Timmelt would be able to. I just want to check.
Yeah, but I am going to... That is actually a very good question.
Because I will say that I'm going to say something to him as I leave, so this may affect his choices. I'm going to say...
You realize you moved yourself back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was here.
Hi, welcome back. I was lonely.
You were here.
Because only Timmelt would have the opportunity to attack.
Yeah.
I'm saying, listen. I believe that we need to thaw the tree. I'm not gonna try and stop you. I'm just gonna try and get to that tree first, and I'm gonna take off running.
Wait, you're gonna take off running where?
Back to the
tree.
towards
the tree.
Oh, back to the tree. Okay, Timmel is, I thought you were going for,
Esmane.
Esmane, thank you. Okay, God. Let's see here.
Roll another persuasion or something, or a
I'm
insight, or a.
I'm gonna roll an insight for Timmel.
A friendship check. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
It's not like a do I believe you, but a am I going to hurt you because I don't believe you, you know?
He's. Bye, Jack. And he goes. And he's kind of just stunned, but he is probably going to pursue you. I'll give you that. Since he is close to the edge of this pit anyway. So, so you're running back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna say, like, Kate, no! And, will proceed to pursue you. Alright. And we're gonna go down, because we kind of, I'm gonna say that people were going at this time. So, Estrella.
Hi. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
Is it actually my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. So I had a stupid idea
Good.
that involved my flaming sword that I can barely lift.
Mm-hmm.
So so let's just get this through our heads. Our goal is to thaw the tree, and this doesn't work with regular fire, because obviously they would have tried that, right? So it has
Well, remember that the reason that no one had tried to thaw the tree was they were worried about hurting her, and she needed people that didn't care.
Oh!
You just gotta burn that bitch down.
So this is perfect! Yeah, so Zahara with your lightning breath. I've got a sword that's on fire. It's perfect. I don't care.
And now you will have to, this is still difficult terrain.
Right, okay. Tim technically said this in the chat, so I can't claim it. But
What?
that I could light the brambles
The
on
only
fire.
readable sorry, I caught the one that says the only readable notes because Sienna forced everyone to take notes.
Yeah. But, no,
True.
it was that I could set the brambles themselves on fire, and then it's just fire all around the tree.
Love it.
I mean, I did say that the roots are also encased in that layer of ice.
So, like, it feels like, I wish I'd come up with it myself, but it feels like the right move is to light the brambles. Is it?
Brambles?
No, my question is, that is what's around here, right? Is vines and thorny, brambly things, right?
I think it's, wait, what?
It's spike growth, right?
Yeah, no, what was it?
Is it?
I thought it was entangle.
Oh, is it intent?
No?
It's spike growth.
Shan, you're really quiet. Though I
Yeah,
guess it's
you're
okay
very
because you're
quiet.
eating, but yeah. Just be aware.
Spike growth.
Still very
Spike
quiet, but yeah,
growth.
spike growth.
Damn it.
Yeah. Tim also said he's not responsible for any deaths from following his idea,
Listen, Timol is named after Tim, and Timol is fucking us over just a little bit, so it's fine that real Tim is helping us.
Yeah, so you're on both sides, apparently. Anyway, so...
I think Tybalt from Romeo and Juliet.
It is very Tybalt-like.
It is.
Who
That was not the inspiration, but it is.
Anyway, so spike growth. What is spike growth? What is it made from? I'm looking it up. Let's look up spike growth together. When within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. It's not very specific about... I guess it's really just spikes coming out of the ground, not really brambles, is it?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. This would have been a great idea. Okay, new plan. But I do enjoy the not having to care part. So, like, Zahara, you're going to electrify this tree, yes? Is that possibly?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. All I can contribute is attempting to cut it down, basically, because I have a sword that's on fire. Like, and we're not trying to cut it down. So what am I going to go stand up next to it with the flaming sword and just, ah-dee-da, you know? So that seems like the incorrect choice. Now...
It's like when that knife that gets hot that you cut bread with so it toasts it. And you
It would
Yeah,
cauterize the
perfect.
wound.
shear off some of the ice.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, we 3 idiots should not have been left to this.
No, yeah, this is why I'm so suspicious about someone choosing me for this. Okay, I have a flask of oil. I could light, and a candle. Doesn't say I have matches, though.
Molotov cocktail. This
Yeah, I was
tree.
gonna say, I could, but
I have a torch.
Oh wait, do I have torches? Tinderbox, haha! I have all of the ingredients to make a Molotov cocktail, probably. So,
Oh no.
my other campaign makes Molotov cocktails all the freaking time, so you know.
Why do I not find that
So
surprising?
concerning.
Yeah, everything about that campaign is concerning, as we know. The 55,000 ball bearings.
That's the kind of energy I
such.
want y'all to bring to the campaign that I want to DM.
I know how to bring it now that I've been
You've experienced
I've
it.
Subjected to it.
subjected to it is yeah. Most recently, I think I told you guys about the 55,000 ball bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. How for those in the chat, my other campaign that I DM for that doesn't involve them, they were supposed to they're going after a thieves guild who has like a private residence on an island situation. Anyway, I assumed they'd be sneaking through the place because they just needed to steal something. Like, that's what they needed to do, was steal something. They came in on an airship and purchased 55,000 ball bearings that they brought with them, and then dropped it on over the entire island. And so, because I didn't want to do calculations on that, I was just like, yeah, anybody who's below you dies, I guess, because that's like shooting them in the head, I guess. So, yeah, they definitely aren't sneaking. Anyway, so, is that
I
the
think
kind of
that's a
energy
great
you want me to
plan.
bring? So,
Love that.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can light things because I have a flaming sword. So, like, lighting things is not hard for me, I guess, regardless.
So should we just whip out some torches and some candles and just see what that does?
Yeah, did we get the impression that it needed to be magical?
Not necessarily. You didn't ask, but I mean, you can give me an Arcana check on the dice.
15. Oh wait, do I add anything to that or subtract? No, it's just flat. Okay. 15. It's just ice.
You don't think it has to be? It's just ice.
Light it up. Light it up.
Okay. Is it an action to create a Molotov cocktail?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
But
I
then,
will need a
throwing
tinkering
it-
check.
Be an object interaction.
I mean,
Oh,
how is it? I just have to. I take my flask of oil. I stick a piece of cloth in it and set it and light it. What could I fail at there?
Give me a dex
Being
check.
who you are, I need you to make some. sort of
It's
check
not
about it.
Rebecca. If Rebecca were doing it,
No,
sure,
no,
but
still,
she's
I
not.
think-
Estrella's not a klutz like me. She wears 16-inch heels.
Well, then it shouldn't be a very hard check, should it?
Fine, okay. Do I have any other... Because I don't want to use all of my oil. I want to be able to make more than one. A water skin, a pillow. No, I'm not gonna use that. A dice set. A gem. A platinum belt. Heavy
Jesus.
armor. Why do I have these things? A gold watch. Oh, right, because I stole them.
Oh,
You have a
right.
platinum
'cause
belt
I
buckle as
stole
well.
them.
Yeah, the platinum belt buckle. Yeah, it just says platinum belt. I guess I ran out of room for the word buckle. 7 gallons of water.
You have 7 gallons
Apparently.
of water
I don't know
on you?
why, but I do.
Well,
On your
if
person?
setting the trees on
Apparently.
fire is the
Pulling
wrong
a
plan, at least we have
caravan
7
behind
gallons of water to
Yeah.
put out the fire.
I don't know, man.
I mean, you don't have that anymore because that was your supplies.
What do you mean, my supplies?
And you guys traveled across the continent from.
So
You
now
bought
you're
that
just
in-
gonna decide I have
Wait,
to
we lost
remove
our
all of my
supplies?
supplies?
Can you just make the Molotov cocktail?
Maybe not all of it, but I just meant I doubt you have 7 gallons of
I
water
could have
now.
refilled my gallons of water that I always carry on me, clearly.
No.
Can you set
You
the tree on
threat-
fire, please?
Okay,
beg.
well, I don't
Wait,
have any
I
other cups,
also have
so
7
this is a
gallons.
one-time thing. Yeah, you get it with the rations. It's part of your, like, starter
Yeah.
stuff. Anyway, I could film... Wait, what's a dulcimer? It's a musical instrument, but I don't remember what it looks like. Anyway, yeah, hydrate with your 7 gallons of water,
Hydrate,
everyone.
alright.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Um,
Oh, shoot. Where's my water? Oh, no!
Okay, so fine. I don't have anything else I can put this in besides the flask, so I'm just going to have to get a new flask, I guess. I have 2 flasks of oil, so this is a 2-time thing I can do. Okay, I'm making a Molotov cocktail.
Love it.
Okay.
Alright, give me...
Sleight of hand.
Do you think I want Rebecca to answer honestly. Do you think Estrella has done this before?
Made a Molotov cocktail. She's never blown anything up before, but...
How does she know what a Molotov cocktail is?
How do I know what one is? I've never
I
made
know.
one. Like,
Wait,
It's in Estrella's
you've
favorite
never thrown a
show.
Molotov cocktail? Never mind.
I want to do it at least once.
For legal
I
reasons.
feel
right.
like just for the thrill of it.
no,
Legal
so,
reasons.
yeah. Just for the thrill of it. No, okay. So I think as part of her stage act, she's had to create fire before, though, in various settings. You know, there's a
True.
lot of fire in a stage act, so I feel like she's dealt. That's probably why she carries the oil on her and the tinderbox and all of that is for
That is
that
true.
situation, not because she camps. So
Not because she camps.
I'm going to say, give me a... I guess, an intelligence check with advantage, because I feel like that's what
I have
tinkering
a
things
0
are.
to intelligence.
Alright,
Rip. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna explode right
I was
here.
gonna say, do you have like a
it might not be
make
a
a
high
cool-
DC.
a cool person check?
Yeah. Well, I got a 2 and a 19, so
Okay, well I just...
Damn.
it could have gone
so-
very poorly.
Yeah,
Blown
no, you know
yourself
how to
up.
do this, and you don't blow yourself up. I would just like you to make me just, like, a ranged attack. Like, I'm assuming you're throwing it.
Yes,
so
I'm not walking through the.
a ranged
spikes.
attack on the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Like,
I probably don't get proficiency in this. That's
No, I'm
the
gonna say
thing.
it's like a dagger.
Okay, sure. Okay, so that's 11 plus. So, I guess plus 6 if it's like that. So that's a 17.
Okay.
It's a big
Stop
tree.
Look up Molotov cocktail. Like what? Because it explodes.
Yeah.
How much damage does a Molotov
Yeah,
cocktail
it's
do?
My favorite
It's
drink.
actually in like
Um,
the rules, so you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yum. Molotov cocktail. My favorite alcoholic drink.
Yum.
Okay, well, it's a tree, so it also can't even succeed on the dex
I was
save.
gonna say, I figured this was more of a dex save problem because it's gonna explode everywhere than a ranged attack problem.
So I'm gonna say that the bottle actually bounces off the tree, but it then hits the ground and explodes. And the damage is actually, because now I have official damage for it, is 1d8.
That's it? But it's a tree. Shouldn't it do?
Hold on, wait,
doesn't it have?
Hold on. I'm continuing to read.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh God. This was a bad idea, guys.
Oh no.
Okay, give me 1 second. Now I gotta find another thing. I gotta find another little mini, because the fire spreads.
Oh no.
Okay. God.
Ugh.
Sorry.
The fire spreads, does it?
It doesn't spread that much towards the end of this.
Oh yikes.
We've won the day. It's all done.
We're gonna set the whole planet on fire.
Why can't I click on this fucking thing?
Damn, Estrella's already licked up by the fire.
I mean,
Through the fire and flames.
So it
oh, tiny
lands
fire now.
here, but it's gonna have an aura, so. And that was. Oh, actually, Rebecca, you rolled me this. Roll me a d4.
A D4?
Yeah.
Okay, well hopefully that
You
goes better
started
than my
talking
D8.
when you were already
Sorry.
ducked under,
Sorry.
and the Skype pulled you up, and so you started talking, but it was just like the skeleton face on your chair.
Roll me a d4.
4.
4?
Mhm.
Alright, lasts for 4 rounds.
Switch.
Exciting.
Because it only
Alright.
does 1 damage this round, so.
Okay.
Slow and steady, Rebecca.
I tried.
Now this area has spikes and fire.
Oh boy.
Alright then.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Well, next that is Timolt. So Timolt is going to, expend a part of his movement to get out of here.
Yeah, what you gonna
And-
do, Timolt? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
And he runs up
I'm
and he
gonna go
goes,
for you.
No.
he goes, what the hell are you guys doing?
I'm burning down the tree, isn't this what you want? I'm definitely destroying the tree.
No, if you thaw her out, she'll escape.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. This is...
Give me a deception check.
She's not actually. She's
it's
not
one of my
actually a
best.
bad
Oh,
person. She's
deception.
quite nice.
I got a 16. It's not one of my best lies.
Okay, he did not roll well on his insight check, so, he actually just thinks that,
I'm stupid.
he just goes, What?
So did you like that cheese I left for you?
Oh no.
And he just like, and he goes, he turns to Harry and says, "You've met her?"
What
His
was
voice
Yeah.
actually gets that high and squeaky.
You should probably, like, do you
Yeah,
want some, like,
she was,
lemon water?
quite
That sounded
nice.
painful. Was she?
Um,
She was kind of, but she's not trying to kill us or anything.
So I will also just remind you guys that now that you are seeing Timol, especially up close, he is wearing master mage robes.
Right,
but,
right.
like he's moved up to that next rank. And Estrella, give me a perception check.
Nat
Making
20.
eyes at Estrella.
He's
Woo!
the archmage now.
Oh shit.
His mom is still. I mean,
I was
from
about
what you
to
assume,
say.
his mom is still ascended, but he's
It's the
the
archmage.
archmage.
Timolt, buddy old pal. Those are some nice robes you're wearing there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like clipping the robes together is like a pendant, can't think of what it's called. It's just a clasp, but it
Uh-huh.
like somehow denotes what
Brooch?
their status
Oh wait,
is.
no, that wouldn't be it.
No,
I
it's
get
like
what I
they
get
have,
what
like, a
you're
clip on
saying.
each side and,
Yeah,
like,
I know
a
exactly
chain.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. But so
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
say that denotes like what their status is
sure.
as their mage. So you recognize.
Timolt, that's some mighty nice robes you're wearing there.
There's
God.
no time to talk about this
There's
right now.
absolutely
I have
time.
to put your fire out.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Timolt, you don't know what you're talking about. This everything that we thought we knew is a lie.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna make him roll for this, what he's gonna do. And actually, I'll give him advantage because you guys are really you're telling him the truth now. He's just not. Actually, he rolled very well. And you see that all of a sudden everything around you freezes.
Like in time or in coldness?
Give me a perception check.
Well, I just saw everything
Oh,
freezes.
actually, yeah,
Wouldn't I just know?
Sorry. Yeah, that was. You look around and you see that where the trees were blowing with wind, they are frozen in place. And the only people that seem to be moving are the three of you and Timolt.
Oh.
Great.
Are you telling
fire-
me you got
like-
a stop time spell? That's a level 9 spell! Not that I would know anything about that. I know nothing about... Right.
What?
I don't know anything about magic. That was just... I just brought those words out. They mean nothing anyway.
Either of you want to make an insight check on that?
What?
I said, do either of you want to make an insight check on that?
That's just Rebecca coming in clutch.
No.
No,
Oh,
that
I
was
mean-
in character.
That was in character.
Yep, do. Sure do.
Yeah, that's what
I thought it was just Rebecca too.
Nope, she said it.
A dirty 20.
Are you deceiving in any way?
I mean,
In any real way?
no. No. I don't know
Okay.
what you can get from it except that Estrella clearly knows something about magic. but
Estrella apparently has a very...
I know something about magic.
Despite the fact that she hates magic,
Yes.
she knows a lot about magic.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Timolt rolled a nat 1. So,
A nat one on what? Well, I guess I don't want to know.
insight
Oh,
as to why,
yeah, okay.
like, how you know... Because before he, like...
Yeah, but he
you-
knows.
He knows that you don't... Oh, I guess.
Yeah, he
would
literally knows.
He
so-
forgot.
Okay.
He
He
knows.
forgot. He got a nat one, and so he forgot who I am. Okay.
He forgot he
He
knows.
goes, what? I think he goes, what? Oh, right.
Look. No, that's not how that. What? It's been a few weeks. You don't just gain that much power in a few weeks. Were you, this good before?
Estrella, how do you know this?
That's not important. What's important is...
Timol
This is
goes,
very
"Yeah, Estrella,
suspicious."
How do you know this?
What?
Timol now has all the time in the world, and he goes, "Yeah, Estrella, how'd you know that?"
You know this spell doesn't last forever.
No, it doesn't. And I'm gonna see how long it lasts right now.
What is happening?
It is not important why I know things. What is important is I know things, okay? So
If you do, then how long is this going to last?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh, lasts for 5 rounds.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So like 30 seconds?
Or until you cast a spell that like
it.
causes any sort of damage, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, or something like that.
So this spell ends if one of the actions you use during this period or any effect that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone other than you. Well, in the spell it's like it's really only self.
Yeah.
But that's why I had him roll for it.
So it's even better. It's a level 10.
Yeah.
Level 10.
In addition,
Fables.
the spell ends if you move to a place more than 1,000 feet from the location you were cast. So you can actually move around.
Yeah.
And use actions, just not ones that will affect anything else.
So, I'm asking the questions here, okay? You just suddenly, I mean, okay, Cade, was he like this good a few weeks ago? Did he know, he's Archmage, see that thing? That's what that means. We all know this, I'm sure. That's a completely normal thing to know. So,
He leans over and he goes, "I got a promotion."
I see that. Promotions don't just mean you gain power, you get the promotion because you have the power. Could you do this a month ago? Could you stop time? Did you have level 9 spells a month ago?
Maybe I just didn't apply myself.
Sounds like my brother.
Is that Zahara?
Shannon or Zahara?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Maybe you just didn't. You know what? Fine. Yes, I know you didn't apply yourself. Okay, sure. There's definitely nothing suspicious going on. You definitely just decided, oh yes, let's
What, I'm not
do
allowed
all
to
the
be
work.
talented? I'm not allowed to actually be talented?
That's not how that works. Hard work matters, okay? It has to. I know there's a lot of things that don't, but, you know.
Well, I used to think so too.
I want to do an insight check on Estrella. when
What
she
is
said that.
going on?
We're just talking in code.
Yeah.
Me too.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's only
not
going to
do
be
well.
a 15.
Kate is just so confused as to what everyone's talking about.
I mean, Estrella's just saying, like, how did you suddenly gain the ability to use these
I
high-level
understand.
spells?
What your words mean.
Yeah.
I understand that
subtext.
the coming out of your mouth, I get it. I
Mhm.
do not understand the subtext of this whole
Well,
situation.
that's okay. You're not supposed to.
Well,
Rebecca,
But-
I got a
don't get the
15 on
point.
Estrella's insight about hard work. It has to matter because I think there's something there.
Yeah.
Is there something there?
I mean, Estrella respects hard work. I mean, you've heard Estrella sort of say some things as it applies to, like, magic
Was
versus
Estrella
her being a
supposed-
magician and saying, like,
Is
you
the
know,
reason
what
why
I do is
Estrella-
actually work. That
Is
kind
the
of
reason
thing.
why Estrella is so disdainful towards magic because she tried it, but she wasn't able, and she tried to apply herself and put in a lot of hard work, but she, like, wasn't able to, like, grab onto it, so that's why she doesn't like magic, and that's why she values hard work more than just becoming powerful. randomly?
On a 15, you're not 100%, but you're not that. You're getting there.
Okay.
That
was like also like me too, not
yeah,
just Zahara.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
I was
me.
just, you know,
Like,
you're not. It's like something like that is sort of in there. But anyway,
it's the trauma.
yeah.
I understand because
yeah.
we are traumatized.
Yes. Anyway, so okay. I just, you know, I realize we're in the middle of a whole thing right now. I just need to check for a second. You didn't do some sort of experiment on yourself to gain extreme amounts of power all of a sudden, did you? Just checking.
I mean, no, I read a bunch of books.
You read a bunch of books.
A bunch of books?
That doesn't, and you just...
I studied.
You studied. Okay. Fine,
Did
fine.
you freeze time a lot and study a lot?
Well...
Oh, no, I only... The first time I've cast it.
It's the first... Uh-huh. Okay, fine, you're a prodigy. We no longer have anything in common. I get it. Okay, fine. New topic.
Sounded bitter.
I mean... Never mind.
Point being, look. The goddess, Yonumbrai, lives in a tree, or whatever. You guys want to kill her, we want to save her. We're at an impasse in that situation, but now the tree's on fire and it looks like we're winning. So, well, here's the thing. I don't love her. I think she's kind of a little bit airy, but I don't think she's the reason things have gone so all over the place. I think that's a bit more complicated. So, who... You seem to think that, how do I put this? You just say, oh, they did, it's their fault. Everybody knows this. But someone had to direct you to come here. Did you? You are the Arch now. Did you direct you to come here?
I mean, we've been working on a way to make a dent in this fight.
This fight.
Of course, I was in on the meetings. Was the ultimate decision mine? No.
Whose was it?
The leaders.
The leaders, right. Mm-hmm. What?
You want them to destroy the world? All of
The
you?
world
And
is
he
all...
looks at
Now,
it.
I just want to
though.
point out that the world is already kind of, like, doing a whole thing, and they're imprisoned. What do you think they can do from there? What?
I
How
mean,
can they be
obviously they're not
destroying the
asleep
world?
anymore.
Okay. But they're still imprisoned. They do not have the power to destroy the world from there.
Well, you're letting them out!
But the world is already ending! And they're not out!
They don't have the power to destroy it because they're imprisoned. But what if they have the power to save it?
Yes, exactly. They are imprisoned and thus they cannot be doing the destroying that is occurring right now. Your premise is flawed.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. One, at least. You know what? I want... Kate, are you saying anything to add to this? I think Tim will, because he knows you the most, he, like, looks at you and he goes, are you really... Are you in on this too?
In on it is a stretch. I trust this plan the most.
That's a good way of putting it. I like that.
I don't love it,
True.
but I trust it more than other plans.
Yeah.
But I'm also not gonna fight you. It's not happening. I don't love it that much. But I'm not gonna help you either.
Truthfully, what I don't understand is, like, what do you think that destroying the tree is going to accomplish aside from destroying the god? Is it supposed to fix a problem?
So, I'm gonna say, and I want you all to make me a group persuasion check.
Okay.
So we each.
So just,
Okay.
yeah, and I'm gonna say actually Estrella and Zahara, because I thought your points were very good.
So
advantage.
if one of us passes, we.
No, it's like a group thing.
Like
So-
a stealth.
Yeah, but when you only have 2 people, that's really hard to
No, all
navigate.
3 of you are making a
Oh,
persuasion check.
oh,
You
okay.
2 just have advantage.
Oh, I see. I thought you were just saying only the 2 of us were making the persuasion. Okay. Ooh.
Wow.
Have advantage.
Yeah, I got a 3 and a 5, but I add 7, so.
I got a 19.
I got a whole 8.
So I got a 12.
Kate makes the best argument without even saying anything.
Yeah.
I have that effect.
Yeah.
And
It's the intimidation, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very charismatic. Thank you. I'm Bard.
True.
I'm very charismatic, thank you. I am Bard.
Bard.
I'm baby.
Nah, that's Eloise.
And Tumult goes, I don't know how to stop this now. We're already here.
I bet you're
And
the arch.
he gestures out to like the whole battles that are waging on, and if you zoom out on your map, you see like there are several battles happening in this place.
Shan, that is very loud now. I'm sorry. The chewing is very loud.
Oh, Shan. And he goes, I don't know how to stop this now.
Well, if you have 9th level spells and you're the Archmage, you kind of have a little bit of sway and a little bit of power.
That was kind of the only one.
Yeah, but well then 8th level. You don't get 9th without 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I do know a little bit. So, got anything that's like a mass persuasion sort of thing, a mass suggestion, sort of thing.
Not really.
Micro suggestion.
Mass charm.
Not really my whole.
Okay, so fine, that's, other people are a bit more manipulative with their spells. But, okay, so,
I don't think she was talking about you, Kate. Did you miss that? Kate just said.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I'm gonna let that go. Kate failed their insight check on what I said.
Kate would not know that, though.
Yeah, exactly. So, there you go. Anyway,
Kate thinks that, Kate has now been a bit comforting to Estrella, and she just thinks that Estrella just, gave her a backhand. It's just
yeah, I guess Estrella hears that and just, turns and says, no, not you. Anyway, so... But how about the
Can't
other
we
part?
just release Jan and Bry? And
Yeah,
then
well,
let
yeah, we
that
could just
do
sort of let it happen because it seems like it's going to, mind you. Also, once again, you're in charge. I don't know why. I don't know why that doesn't weird you out, but okay.
Alright, it does. You know I don't want this.
Thank you. That's all I asked. Okay.
Kate's gonna lean over to Zahara and be like, have they always been this similar?
I don't know. Remind me,
flirting?
Tumult was
This is the
Kate's
first-
friend
this is the-
originally?
This is
What?
the first time that, yes, Tumult was Cade's friend originally.
Yes.
But is Tumult the one that Estrella went with to the ball?
Yes.
Yeah, you have never seen them alone together, and there
Yeah.
seems to have been some sort of similarity in their
Yeah.
experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
And yeah, this is the first time that Cade and Zahara are really noticing this.
They're quite similar. Kind of
Unnerving.
We're not.
That
Hey!
How was that not planned? You both spoke simultaneously.
Look. All I'm saying
It's a
is.
single brain cell.
Yes.
Hard at work.
Yes. Right, so.
Look, I take a potion every morning and a...
There it is. And finish the sentence. You can do it.
I don't wanna.
You don't wanna finish it? You don't wanna finish the sentence?
No.
Yes, you do.
He, like, is not looking you in the eye.
She, like, walks up to him real close and goes, yes, you do. You definitely want to finish it. You want to tell me everything.
And then she casts suggestion.
Yeah. And actually, I cast Detect Thoughts on him.
What is happening?
So remember that Estelle doesn't have actual spells, but she has a detect. But in D&D mechanics, I have Detect Thoughts. So really, I'm using my mentalism. Yeah, I'm using my mentalism.
You're
so that's why.
mind
Yeah.
games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
okay,
I would
dig it.
like to cast Detect Thoughts to mentalize his thoughts.
Mentalize his thoughts.
Yes.
Yep.
So you can still, be
Verb for it.
generally, because I can only get so much. I'm not going to get direct quotes,
I know.
the way normal Detect Thoughts would work. But yes.
And
I have a fly in my house now. What is this?
It went from one to the other.
Yeah.
It flew all the way from from the Carolinas to your house.
Rude.
Okay. For a different reason, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Not how I thought this information was.
My perception is never good, but I
Not where I
got
thought
a
it was gonna go.
15.
Okay, it was a fairly easy perception because you're right up against his face, yes?
Right up against, I'm not
I mean,
kissing
right
his
up in
face,
his
but
face.
yes. Yes.
You see him blush, and
Oh.
you hear in your head,
I hear in my head.
or I mean, like, what his thoughts are.
You mean I understand, not
Yes,
I actually, because
okay,
I don't
sorry.
want to I'm not
Yes,
manifest,
it's
because
not
that would be
magic.
freaky if I suddenly manifested the actual ability. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's also a bit of, like, shock in his eyes. And you... get a thought... I guess I can't, like, give you actual thoughts. Fuck, this is harder on me.
I'm sorry.
Flustered.
I mean, you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
gonna say that you... This isn't magic, but somehow you still know it.
Okay. Sure.
And it's a...
Mentalism is
bit
a
of-
strong thing, people.
Yeah, let's
when you're good
let's
at
go
it.
with the mysticism is real and not magic.
Okay.
And you... It's like you can almost hear it. God, she's just like Hollow. Do you want to probe further?
Yeah, it is curious how I would have gotten that, but yes. I guess somehow, yeah.
I know that
Yeah,
we're
I know
doing
it's...
this in a...
Yeah,
but
I
I
know,
want-
but yes, okay.
You have use of the spell, I
Yeah,
want you to get what you...
I would mechanically like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow it
Otherwise,
works.
it makes it very
Yeah.
hard for me to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is what you now magically, not magically, no, just by
Yeah.
his facial.
Well, maybe it's more like I hypnotize... What if it's
Said it
hypnotism?
under his breath.
Yeah, like I hypnotize him to say it somehow. Like it's some mixture of things.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you
yeah.
don't hear it.
Yeah.
He's whispering it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
point is you...
Like I get
you
up in his his
the
face and
information.
like tap his shoulder in the way that hypnotists do, and he says a thing that comes out of his brain, whatever. Like, all of that is happening. We can just...
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it. Okay. Yes, of
Um,
course I want to probe deeper.
Okay, what does he have to do? Isn't that like he has to...
Wisdom save.
What?
Wisdom save. Not
Wisdom
that I have a
save.
spellcasting modifier. I guess that would be charisma. So that's 8
Yeah, it would be whatever it
plus, 8 plus... let's... It'll do it for me. Hold on. 15 is my spell save. If I'm using charisma, which I assume I will.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
He saves.
Dang it.
Damn.
Well, but I did ask... Did I get any surface thoughts on, this thing that he has to drink, though? Because that was my original, statement to him, was... you want to tell me about the potion that you have to drink. Did I get anything that would have been on the surface of that?
This is birth control.
His birth control potion, yes.
You get... You would be so disappointed in me. And I'm gonna... if you want insight onto what that is, you can roll me an insight.
Okay. No. I rolled a 4. I get... What do I add to it? I add 5. That's a 9. Yeah. Probably not
You don't
much.
really know.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to step back.
Do they know?
That's a great question. Probably. Detect... I think if they pass, they might. Hold on, let me check. Questions verbally direct to the target, naturally shape the course of its thought, so this spell is particularly effective. Oh, hey, it's particularly effective as part of an interrogation, so I can continue. But anyway, you said detect the presence of... No, once you detect the presence of... Okay. When you cast a spell as your action on each term until the spell ends, you can... If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3... You initially surface thoughts. As an action, you can either shift your... No... Or probe deeper. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends, so actually it's done.
Oh.
That's a lot of words.
And either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and it can use its action to contest... Oh, no, that's if you... if it passed. Anyway, I mean if it failed. So... I guess I stepped back after the probing deeper failed. And
Okay, so but he does know that it would.
yeah, I guess he knows that he was just manipulated. Yeah, he knows
And
that
he goes,
I did a little hypnotism on him.
He looks at you and goes, "Really?
Really? It sounds like I should be the one asking that.
Sahara whispers to Cade, "What happens at that ball?"
It was a banquet!
Cade's
There
gonna
was
whisper
cheese!
I forgot we were in the middle of a giant battle. Cade
When did
cannot
this
look
turn
away.
into a soap
It's
opera?
so enthralling.
Sahara starts popping some of her rations.
Popping
Like,
her
back like
rations.
it's a movie.
Yeah,
Well-
Harris just in the corner, eating a granola bar, just...
Crunch, crunch.
Crunch, crunch."
It's the
Anyway,
Nature Valley.
that's
time,
what really wakes
Oh,
him
yeah.
up. That's what really wakes him up from the stupor, is the crunch of the Nature Valley bar. You ruined everything, Zahara. So much sound.
So much sound.
Anyway.
So, he kind of just looks at you, and he kind of takes another step back, just kind of in.
I may not have the ability to stop time, but I've studied too. I've put in a lot of hard work. I can do a lot of things. So, anyway, once again, sounds like you have something to tell me.
I don't know
And
what
I
you
will
want me
get
to
it.
say.
I will get it out of you. You know what I want you to say. You know what you need to say. But looks like time is almost up. So maybe we'll discuss that later if we both survive the next few minutes. Unless you'd like to say something now.
And he snaps his fingers and, like, drops it. And with that, Zahara.
Alright, I'm gonna stick with my original plan. Because I kind of already, like, set on it. I want to attempt to use my breath weapon, my lightning breath, to try to set the tree on fire.
Okay.
The tree has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I mean, it fails.
Yeah,
So just-
but I
but
don't
you
know. This is more to see if it works or not, really.
I'm gonna say... I'm just gonna say, to do, like, a ranged attack. Just because you, I'm assuming, are still not stepping into the... What's the range on your breath?
It's a 5 by 30-foot line. I believe I should be in my range.
Oh, if it's within range, then just, it fails its dex save. Roll damage.
Cool. 2d6 lightning damage. Okay, well. That's 6. 6 damage.
Okay. Alright,
And does anything happen?
It's lightning damage, right?
It is lightning damage.
It seems to hit the tree, and does does the normal amount of damage.
But doesn't thaw it.
No, well, you can see that it starts to break through.
Okay.
And in fact, give me an insight check, real quick.
It's because I'm rolling lefty because I need to wash my hands from eating chips. That's a 13.
It's a 13?
Yeah.
Even with that, you see that, you start to see, like, cracks forming from that. And you get the idea that this doesn't need to necessarily just be thawed.
Oh, so we don't need to necessarily thaw it out from the ice. We could just crack the ice open.
As long as it doesn't damage the tree itself.
Or destroy the tree.
Or destroy the tree.
Well,
Yeah.
How do we prevent that? Oh, okay.
And then can I also throw a mystery seed at it?
Sure. I have to look that back up. Yeah, I'll say you can do that as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Or like an object interaction.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I wouldn't be using a bonus action anyway, because, yeah, I can't really do anything for my bonus. But yeah, I guess this would be like my object interaction.
So did you make a ranged attack?
Oh, no, I did not. How does this work?
So imagine you're like
I don't know
throwing...
why that was so funny to me.
Imagine you're throwing a dagger.
Yeah.
Roll as if you're throwing a dagger.
Oh, okay. So, do
It'd
I
be
have proficiency with
yeah.
Seed throwing.
Sure.
seed throwing? I am a ranger, so
I'm
I feel
gonna
like
say
I would have
yes.
experience.
I am gonna say yes.
Woo! That's a 17 on the die.
Okay, yeah, that hits this tree. And now I'm gonna need you to roll me a d12.
Woo! 10.
Alright. Um, so you see that as you throw that seed, a huge gust of wind comes barreling through, almost out of the seed, and starts to fan the flame of the fire that is there.
Oh no. That's the
The
opposite
seed
of
is-
what we want.
No, when I say
seed is
fan,
more
I mean it's
powerful
gonna
than me.
spread. When I say fan, I mean it's gonna spread.
Oh, okay. Fan the. Oh, okay. Got it.
Fan the flame.
So I'm just going to expand it.
Yeah, this seed is more powerful than me. I got beat out by a seed.
I got beat up by a seed. So it just grows a little bit.
It's going to be very hard to do anything but ranged attacks at this point.
I mean,
we've
if
made
the fire is
yeah.
slowly creeping in further, and I'm gonna pour that increased flame. Another 1 damage.
He's a stinking Molotov cocktail.
I would also like to just
Yeah.
back up.
Oh wait.
a
Oh
little bit
sorry.
on
I
my
rolled a
turn.
d4. Can someone roll me a d8?
I don't know that I want
yeah.
to.
That's a 1.
Are you kidding me? What is wrong with this cocktail?
Why? All right. And that is going to then be Cade.
Okay. This might be stupid. I am gonna cast Shatter.
Okay. What's the range on Shatter?
60 feet. The casting range is 60 feet. It's a 10-foot sphere. 10-foot radius sphere.
Shatter.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna cast it like on the middle.
Of the tree.
Yeah, because then it won't come near us. Like it won't hit us, obviously.
Okay.
But that could injure the inside of the tree. And we just want to
too
shatter the
bad.
ice. Okay. Alright.
The tree will live.
Okay. Well, that's the hope, I guess.
We have to
Um.
be not afraid of
Or
noise.
I guess I'll cast it
Why not just
far, like outside of the ice range or the fire range.
Well, then it won't hit
like-
the tree at all.
Far, I mean, like far, like over here.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no. Never mind.
I think she was going to comment on what I said about it would hurt the tree itself if you center it on the tree. Which is what
Should
they
I
want.
center it like over here or something?
Oh, I just figured if you put it outside, then it would hit the ice instead of putting
What
it
does shatter
inside the
do
tree.
again?
It shatters things. It does exactly
Wow,
what it sounds
really?
like.
No way. Had no idea.
It does thunder damage.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like pretty perfect for breaking the ice. Huh. But
Alright, so I'm gonna cast it like right here.
yeah.
Okay.
Destroy that stone while you're at it.
Fuck this rock.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say, alright, everyone cover your ears.
I do that.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. Take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save.
Oh,
A
hello.
creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw. Non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
Is that where you want it?
Yeah.
Probably back, so it's not like right, because it'll still hit the middle of the tree then. So back one, I would think. So it's only hitting the sides of the tree. No, like so it's
Other
not
than
hitting the middle of the tree. Because isn't that what we're trying to avoid? Is hitting the
Yeah,
middle of
like
the tree?
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that further one. This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Got
now the 10 feet would only hit
Trying
the
not
sides
to
of
hit
the
the
tree.
core of the tree.
Yeah.
Got it. And sorry, what's the radius again?
10.
10. This.
Another color.
So, can trees make Constitution saving throws?
Well, don't objects auto fail?
Yeah, I guess I'll classify it as an object. Yeah. Yeah, auto fails. Roll me that damage.
Double damage as it is an object.
Double damage.
Wait, what?
Double damage.
Double
Because
D.
Because it's an object.
Because shatter cause, for things that are made of inorganic
I mean, it's
whatever
organic,
material.
It
But
doesn't say it auto fails.
No, well, it's okay.
But it can't make a save. So
yeah, so
it would take
objects
disadvantage,
auto fail.
but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Is it crit rolls or doubling damage?
I'm gonna say
Well-
double damage.
It says within the spell description that, like, if you hit.
No, it
like,
said it. If it's an object, it gets disadvantage on a saving throw.
No, but it.
That's what it just said, didn't it?
Yeah.
What? But doesn't it also say? Huh.
It should make a.
Why do I remember shatter having an extra effect on objects? Maybe I'm just making. I guess I'm just making that up. That's
All
on
right.
me.
Well, even with
Okay.
disadvantage, it doesn't matter. It did fail. So,
So we're doing singular or double damage?
double damage.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I just remembered the words of shatter differently.
Okay, so I'm just multiplying by 2, you said, not rolling
Sure.
twice. Okay. Takes a village. 34 thunder damage
Jeez.
Alright.
to the ice and tree.
Yeah, you see that you hit the tree with that, and a big crack starts to spider web out to the rest of the tree. But it has not broken yet.
Meanwhile, now everybody
valiant
else is
effort.
fighting. I'm guessing. It's the
yeah.
horde's turn.
So,
The horde.
So, let's see. What are your friends gonna do? It's really the big question. Okay. So, Alec, I think, has realized that Tumult is not there anymore. This guy is going to make another. And he's not gonna pass that. So he's still restrained. Titian got out of it, so he is also going to move out. And he probably can't make it all the way. Alec is going to step out and step behind Galleria. Tulum is up in a tree, so it's not an opportunity attack. And Claudax is also, I guess,
Got
then
a whole little crew now.
yeah, then runs up as well. And then it's just this guy stuck in that.
Well, Kate, all your friends are here.
And Galleria then turns around and and looks at just like all the people that have now gotten around here, and she, for the first time, turns around and sees what you guys are doing, and she goes over here. Well, I guess she would need to make. I guess she can't get around, but where's her card? Oh, right below me. She turns around and she says, "What are you doing? I thought you were going to help us!"
Oh, God.
We're thawing her out.
Y'all need to talk more, clearly.
And she kind of looks on and she's like, she's actually going to, she is going to cast Hold Person on, Alec. Oh, whoops, wrong card.
Is this necessary?
I thought you were gonna say Estrella for a second, and I was like, oh
mainly
boy.
because, and so the others have now, like I said, rushed up, and Alec goes, "Tumult, what are you doing?" And Titian's like, "I don't know, they've gone crazy," because he's still a little bit further away. And what do you guys say? Claudax is just kind of silent.
I turn to Kate and go, "They're your friends."
We'll explain everything later.
Wait, who just... I was distracted.
Alec and Claudax.
Someone's talking right outside of my door.
Alec and Claudax have run up.
Mhm.
You see
I'm gonna
Titian
wash my
kind of
hands really
following.
quick. Boop.
Mhm.
And they have kind of just like, "What are you doing?" And yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like the right thing to everyone. And I glare at Galleria. I promise that to the best of my understanding, this is the right thing to do.
Now, and that's when you pull an Aladdin. Do you trust me?
I would greatly appreciate all of you trusting me, because I'm not going to fight you off. And God, it would take a lot of successful hold person spells to keep you all back.
Give me... I'm gonna say this all has actually happened before Galleria's turn. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. My persuasion. See, a 24.
Damn, nice.
They all look at you, and they kind of look at the rest of you. Claudax didn't really get to know you guys, but he's, he knows Cade. They've worked together and stuff. And Tumult goes, "Stand down."
That's my
And-
archmage.
He shoots daggers at you. And he goes, and he turns to Alec and says, "I know what I'm saying. Stand down." and she looks from him to you, and she goes, "Well, what about Esmane? We were going to do this for her."
She's here, by the way.
What?
Of her own choice. She's up in a tree, safe.
And Alex is just kind of stunned into silence, but is not going to go for anything. And I think as Galleria realizes this, and Tumult says, just tell everyone to stand down. And Alex just goes, I don't think they're going to believe me, but okay. And she kind of like grabs Claudax by the wrist, and just starts to like walk away, and Galleria is like,
So, no op then.
What do you
See,
mean?
we have. Well, just if they're walking away from Galleria, like so.
Oh,
she
well,
trusts them now, I guess, because they're
she's
going.
she's actually trying to think. She's looking at the tree, and all the fire around it, and the cracks in it, and she's like she's having an aneurysm, and she's
Now, are the cracks in the tree or in the
no,
ice? encasing
in the
of it?
ice, the ice, and she goes, and she's actually she's not going to get that opportunity attack even if she wanted it, because she's too distraught, in. And she's like, and then she realizes, she goes, and I think that persuasion check is also going to count for her. And she goes, okay, I know, this needs to be done. Okay, all right, fine. And you realize, like, maybe she's talking to Jan and Bry, maybe she's just talking to herself. But she has that whole little conversation with herself, and she is actually instead going to cast alright, she is going to cast Firestorm.
Ooh.
And
Sorted.
she is going to then she'll the Alec and Claudax are gone now. They're going the other way. I'm just gonna say that they're out of here. Galleria comes up this way and casts. Whoops.
Oop, double fire.
Yeah, I don't know
Double
how.
fire.
I just got crazy. I have to look at what the range is. Okay. It's a 10-foot cube.
Doing great, everyone. We're all, working together. It's a wonderful thing. Oh, it's square.
Yeah.
Oh my god, double fire!
And she positions it a bit further away. And
10-foot cube means like
oh, you're right. 5 on
10
each.
by 10
Yes.
by 10.
Yep.
There's a
Thank
blue
you for
fire.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting me on that. But she is still going to position it there so that it can hopefully thaw out another piece. This is a high level spell, so I have to roll a lot of damage. Okay. This is a good lot of dice roll.
It was
I can
very
hear it.
clinky clinky.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, oops, ignore that.
And you see with this final blast, you see that those cracks that had been formed from Cade's shatter, and the the dent, the little crevice that was made from Zahara's lightning, or yes, and the flames now all are around this tree, and it just all of a sudden you see those cracks start to melt, and it just slowly but surely thaws away to this beautiful, magnificent tree. The frozen branches and empty and the frozen leaves start to thaw out, and it essentially starts to rain on itself, which thankfully puts out the fire. But you see, as this winter has started to thaw into spring, and you see beautiful blossoms start to bloom on the tree. And
it's all because of the Molotov cocktail, obviously.
I mean, you started it. You did start it.
The 2 damage that it did, total.
Well, it actually did 4 damage.
Oh. Wow.
But you see that from here, sorry.
Anticlimactic?
I'm sorry. I'm.
It's okay.
Ah, there it is. I lost the tab that had Yanam Brai's name in it.
Giant face.
She's huge.
Jesus.
She's
so big.
She is a large creature.
She's a large woman.
She is a large woman.
A large woman.
And you see that as it all thaws and it all melts out, you see that Yanam Brai comes out, and
How many feet tall is Yanam Brai?
What?
How many feet tall is she?
Didn't we say like 7 feet or something?
Originally, but if she's large, she's gotta be bigger than that. She's gotta be like 10 feet tall or something.
I was gonna say 9 feet, but yeah, 10 feet is fine. You can round up.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she's fucking huge. And so she exits from this tree, and you see that whereas before when you met her, her form was shifting only between spring, autumn, and summer, you see now a tinge of frost in her hair as she shifts between all 4 seasons. And you see an icy cold stare in her eyes that you recognize from when you faced her winter avatar. And you finally see Yanam Brai in her entirety.
Well, she's probably
giving
the icy cold stare to me and Cade. I don't say that a lot. I just...
And she steps out, and she takes like a deep breath, and she looks out, and she starts to smile at you, at the 3 of you. A very grateful, warm smile. And then she drops to her knees and screams, holding her head. And as she drops to the ground, drops to her knees, a wave of just energy, of this being reconnected with different planes that she had been so cut off from in so long, that it just kind of, I need everybody to just make me a dexterity saving throw to just see if you stay up on your feet.
24.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Dirty
Where I
20.
wanted a nat 20, but
Dirty
All
20.
right.
Yeah, finally we all roll super well for standing up.
Standing up.
You see that the three of you, just like, you see these like shock waves kind of coming out, and you just kind of like, you hop over them, almost like a jump rope, and you're not knocked down by them. But Galleria has now started to rush towards Jan and Brian, has kind of tripped forward. And Tumult has been kind of pushed back, and you see, let's see. And you see just Tabaxi falling out of trees.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's raining cats.
Because
Hallelujah.
I rolled to see if they would be able to stay in the tree, and I gave them advantage because they're cats, but I rolled 2 2s.
Ooh.
So,
Rough.
you see a bunch of Tabaxi just fall out of trees, and you can, if you turned around, you'd see that pretty much, all of the battalions have
Fallen.
fallen. And she lets out this heart-wrenching scream. And she then looks up, and Galleria, like, as she picks herself back up, and she runs the rest of the way to Jan and Bry to help her, to attempt to help her in any way that she could. And she goes, "You." And she looks up, and that icy stare has returned. And she's looking at Tumult in his blue mage's robes. And and she looks past him at all of the people who have come into her domain. And she goes, "All of you, get out. You lock us in these prisons? These solitary confinements? You, ah!" And she goes, no. Oh, God. Oh, you've done so much to this world. God, it's too much. And, she just kind of, all of the surrounding guards and people have, all of the minor people have fled. They're like, "Oh shit, the god woke up. I'm a piece out of here." So they all run, back.
Yeah, you see a 10-foot woman.
Yeah, you see a 10-foot woman screaming and with, like, rage.
Yeah.
And so they all retreat.
I want to just, like, take a half step back so that I'm, like, standing in front of Tumult. Like,
Yeah, I also wanted to do the
body
same
blocking
thing.
him.
You are in front of.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
we
I
are,
do
but
know,
I want
like-
it to be intentional. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also want to being like
Hey.
the main contact.
Hey.
And you see that this one guard back here, that guy who was
Who was
supposed to be
stuck
my
in
big,
there.
who was supposed to be my big bad of this battle, and got stuck in a spell that I threw at him in, like, the first round. He's still restrained.
What a
What
loser.
an idiot.
Yeah, he's the brawn, not the brains.
He doesn't have enough brawn to get through some grass.
Evidently, so
Yeah.
maybe. Well, actually, he's a bit of both. So I guess maybe he's a bit more heavy on the brains than the brawn. And you just see kind of that Jan and Bry is just now curled at the foot of this tree, and tears are coming up. Some of them are evaporating from, her summer heat, and some of them are freezing on impact as her winter sign has returned to her. And you just see her then.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Welcome. I mean, we're almost done. So.
Yes.
But
Hey.
welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
And
Ampznd.
and she takes a deep breath. And she gets up. And she looks up and sees all of you standing in front of him and goes, I'm sorry. That was a lot. I'm... Oh, alright. Thank you. And she looks at all three of you, and obviously to Galleria as well. I have a lot of answers to the questions now that I have been able to fully reconnect with this plane. Oh, and the others. Oh god, that's another headache. Ow.
Do you need some aspirin? She reaches out and grabs it. I'm just kidding.
And she goes, and she specifically also looks at Cade and Estrella, knowing that most of Zahara's, initial questions at the beginning of this campaign, the people of her village and things like that, has been answered. Maybe not everything, but she looks at Cade and Estrella and says, I have very important answers for both of you, and I want to give them as soon as possible, but I need to get out of... I need to process this. I need to figure this out. And you actually all now kind of look around you. A crowd has kind of come over now that this has happened. And you actually see among them the Eladrins from the Demiplane. And Zahara, you also look around, you see all those animals from the Demiplane. And it's occurred to you that the Demiplane, much like the Fey Realm when it collided, has kind of now collapsed back into the material plane, and things that may have been in the other place have now ventured over as well. And Yanamrai kind of looks up at everyone and says, and she now has tears in her eyes, but they're tears of joy and gratitude, and she says, I owe everything to all of you, and I can't thank you enough. And Galleria says, you should really rest. She goes, no. These answers have been put off long enough, and they deserve them. What has happened to them is not right. And now that I can see and feel everything that's broken and wrong and secretive, these three have done a service to this world, and I cannot deny them their answers any longer. And she looks at the three of you and says, would you like to come in? And she gestures towards the tree.
Is that going to send us to another plane or another place or another...
No, it's just my house.
Of course it is.
Zahara takes a step forward.
We. What about them?
She looks up at Timmelt, and I'm going to say that the others of that friend group have now, because they did not run away, because they're like, all right, there's something else here. They have come back to the rest of this group. She goes, and she kind of looks at Timmelt again, and you see that icy rage.
Okay, yeah. Just
And she wait, hold on.
Okay.
You see that icy rage, and then you see it almost like Thaw in her. That will be a matter for after this. Galleria? Just take them to the guest house.
The whole army?
No. All the, like, lesser people have run away.
Oh, okay.
They have retreated out of the forest.
Okay.
Or at least into the rest of the forest, where maybe they make it, maybe they don't.
Where they see T-Rexes and mammoths and...
Yeah. But you also see that guest house that was in the demi-plane, and she says, take them to the guest house. They are important to these three, and therefore are important to me. They are our guests. I'll bet, and she kind of like looks at them and surveys them all and says, I'll bet a little bit restricted access. Basically, she's like, I'm not throwing them in jail, but keep an eye on them. And,
That's fair.
And, Timmelt kind of, like, looks at the three of you and is like, you're just gonna go with her?
You know, we've had a really crazy few weeks.
I want to trust John Bright. I do.
You want?
I'm gonna pull Timmelt into a hug.
Wait, did you say you want to trust Yonambrai?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know you guys can do insight checks, right?
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, she is a god, but like still.
It's like I do trust her, but
I don't like
Cade-
her.
Kate's trust only goes so
Yeah,
far
yeah,
with strangers.
same
But
for
so Kate's gonna pull
Estrella.
Timmel into a hug,
Mhm.
and in his ear whisper, "Find Esmane," and confirm that she is safe and not like imprisoned anymore. And if she isn't safe and I was lied to, burn this place to the ground.
Yonambrai goes, she is safe. Bring her to the guest house as well.
Good ears. I guess they're like this big, probably.
Also, she is once again a god.
Well, I don't know if she's an omnipotent god. Is she Ronald McDonald? Or Donald McRonald, I mean?
Maybe there was a
What?
reason that I told you to make that the emote.
I don't even know what that is.
You know, it's part of our channel
my
trailer.
Oh, it's my favorite quote.
Ronald McDonald is
My
an
own quote.
omnipotent god.
It was
I don't
when
think I was
Rebecca
there
said-
for the actual quote.
You are in the
You
shot.
were,
You were
because
literally. I have video evidence.
It was Rebecca
that's not
saying that she thought Laz was a god, and I
Yeah.
said, he runs a franchise. That's like saying Ronald McDonald knows what happens at every... McDonald's.
I support my statement that Laz is shady and is not omnipresent. Maybe not omnipotent, but omnipresent is my opinion on him.
Okay.
On them. On
All right.
What if
Yeah.
they're just omnisexual?
that doesn't change
Quite
any
different.
of what was said.
That is true,
Omnipotent,
Tim.
omnipresent, omnisexual.
What?
Okay, anyway, Yonambrai says, She is safe. She turns to Galleria and says, bring her to her friends. She is not in such a restricted access. I have yet to. God, it seems so harsh to say pass judgment, but yes, pass judgment on these individuals who have infiltrated my woods. They are to stay in the guest house. They will be fed. They will be given any amenities, but they are to stay there until I have spoken with these three. And she turns and gestures towards the tree where a portal opens. And she says...
another portal, of course.
And she said, well, actually, you know what? No, this one isn't a portal because it's not to like a demiplane or something. This one, it actually just kind of like... It actually kind of... You see like a little knob on the tree, like that's part of the tree. And she kind of just touches that and it opens like a door. And you can see like a modest home inside. And she goes, I'll put the kettle on. And she walks through the door, leaving it open for you to follow.
The police sirens are really adding to the aesthetic.
Sorry.
Yes.
I can't control what happens in my town.
No, that's fine.
It is my town, I will tell you that.
Okay, so I'm gonna look to Zahara and Estrella and go,
You are.
You are Estrella.
I'm gonna look to Zahara and Kate. Sorry, your name is covered up on the screen, and so I read my own name. Anyway, I'm gonna look to whoever I'm looking to, y'all, and just go. So we're going in the tree then? Is that we're all in agreement about walking into the tree?
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. Okay.
Well, I mean,
All
we've
right.
had crazy
And
things
then
happen.
I'm just going to say, okay, I need someone to gag me. Just, you know, it might be a smart idea.
No.
Okay, maybe just, how about stand in front of me with your hand up? And if I say something stupid, you just... How's that sound? No?
No.
Maybe
Do you
just
have, like, a
try to
hold
be
mouth
normal?
spell?
Hold mouth.
You mean
No.
Tyler?
I have duct tape.
I have
No. I think we should let Estrella say what Estrella wants to say.
Do you, though? Is that wise? Okay.
I'm
our
not a number one
funeral.
fan of this situation.
Maybe
Okay.
take the
Also, you see that as soon as she has opened this door and all of this has now happened, Monty has just strode in.
Oh God.
Zahara's gonna say, maybe take all of this apprehension you're feeling right now and keep it with you when we follow her and solve it.
I haven't spoken while she's been here yet, so I've been
Right.
I've been good, but I can only be good for so long. At a certain point,
Zahara rolls her eyes and says, oh, come on, and then she grabs Estrella to like drag her in.
Okay.
And Ruby comes and swoops onto your shoulder as you do, so she's coming too.
Cade pats Timolt, I guess, on the arm and gives him a look,
Like still do what?
basically it's all gonna be fine, but I've got your back, essentially. And then they inside the fucking tree.
Yeah, and I think Tumult kind of is like, okay, and he turns to the others and is just like, don't you see this as you're walking in, that he's just just look. As of right now, and this is a harsh way to put it, we're prisoners of war. Just do what they say, and let's just. I trust them. Just figure this out. And as they are led towards the guest house and you enter into Yonam Brai's residence, that is where we will end our session for tonight. And
What is happening to the big guy who's still in the vines?
you didn't ask.
I'm asking though. That's what I'm doing right now.
You don't know.
Why wouldn't I know? I'm right there. I can
We're
see
inside
him.
the tree.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but
you see. Oh, yeah. I mean, you went inside. Did
yeah. Well, no, I just didn't want to interrupt like the general flow of things, but I assume something must have happened to him. So
I think it was very obvious who the Jan and Bry kind of made it obvious like who is yes, the god can't wait, but I can. I gotta put them in some sort of suspense. I do have real answers.
just what I've always wanted. Christmas in
And-
July.
And so I think it was very obvious who the friends and guests were. She didn't necessarily explicitly say what is to happen to this other one, but you kind of see Tulum come down from that tree and just like take the vines that are already still restricting him and just like made it so that they didn't have to be in the ground anymore and just kind of tied him up. And those vines start to grow these beautiful blossoms that when they open, little puffs come out and he falls unconscious and they drag him away.
Ooh. Poppies.
Sleep powder. Got it.
Opium.
Jesus.
So Shannon is making drug references. I'm making Pokemon references. So like
I'm making specifically Wizard of Oz reference. I was gonna say Wizards of Waverly Place, and I was like, that's not
quite.
it.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Night, y'all.
Thanks
Yeah,
for joining
I had fun
us
today.
I need sleep too. Yep. Bye,
I need to
everybody.
figure out-
Bye.
Good night.